Today we're joined by actress Diane Kruger, who co-stars with someone that we love having on the show, Bryan Cranston, in The Infiltrator, which is in theaters this week. In this amazing true story, she plays the undercover agent pretending to be the fiancé of a man trying to take down the Escobar money laundering ring. We just saw this movie and we really loved it. It's one of those crazy true stories you must have read the script and go, how did this really happen?
Yes, I did not know this story, and there was definitely a moment where I thought this can't possibly be true. Like, for example, that big wedding scene, the big sort of takedown scene in the movie that was broadcast on live television. I can't believe that happened.
And that must have been a fun scene to film. You got to really dress up for the occasion.
Yeah, it's 80s fashion, which is not, the most flattering or the most glamorous time, as you know, for fashion. But it was funny to put on that wig, and a lot of the wardrobe that I wear in the movie was inspired by the real Kathy Ertz, who I got to really, not meet in person, but to really pick her brain about what it was like to be an undercover cop, especially as a woman in those days.
Now, does that make you nervous to play a character based on someone that's still alive? And do you feel a sense of responsibility to do right by her since she'll be watching?
Yeah, you do. You get a sense of wanting to be truthful and respectful of that person. In this case, I think Kathy is very mysterious. I've never met her face to face, and I really get a sense when I talked to her that she didn't tell me everything, or she couldn't tell me everything. We've been in constant contact, and I was able to just pick up the phone and call her before a scene, which made it kind of easier for me.
You got to work with what has to be one of our finest living actors today, Bryan Cranston, wouldn't you say?
Oh, absolutely. I think he must be one of the best actors I've ever worked with, and he fades into his character. You don't see Bryan anymore. He really became Robert Mazur, and I enjoyed that process so much. I feel like he elevated the movie for all of us.
There are a lot of ways to see movies these days, but why is it so important to see this one on the big screen?
It's just the experience. If you like that, I think you will get that full experience of sharing a moment with people in this mysterious dark room, that are cinemas, and it's just like it's a collective experience, and that's what I love, and hopefully people continue to love.
Well, this is an interesting time for the movie because it's a strange true story, and we've got plenty of those unfolding right now. Do you think we need entertainment now more than ever?
I think we always need entertainment, whether we're going through hard times or good times. I think especially stories like these that are based on true events, it's good to remind ourselves what craziness happened back then to hopefully, learn a little bit from it. But this movie's really fun. Like I said, it's a true story. I think people will enjoy the ride. I'm so pleased in how it came out, and I'm hoping that audiences will too.
Well, thanks so much for being with us, Diane. Check out The Infiltrator on the big screen right now.